Okay, we've got Chris who wants to go first. Put your hands up. Yeah.
Thoughts on Neil Taylor's tackle on James Coleman?
Sadly for Seamus, obviously it looks like it's a bad one. Neil Taylor's not that type of player. You know, he's had a serious injury himself. He's a great boy. He's a cracking lad. I've not seen the challenge, but I've seen the outcome, if you like. So, and it's a bad one for Seamus, and that's a shame because, you know, he's someone I respect. I think he's one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League. So I hope he's not out for too long. But yeah, looks like we got that one wrong on our part. Again, I'm not sitting on the fence. I've only seen it in real time when it happened, and I didn't see a lot. So I saw the reaction. I've seen a picture of the outcome. So no, my thoughts are with Seamus, and of course Neil Taylor's devastated himself. It's not going to make Seamus feel any better. But Neil's not that type of player. And he's pretty devastated about it.
Has Neil apologised to Seamus?
He went in, yeah, I'm not sure Seamus was there, but Neil went at the end of the game across to where the Republic's home changing room. I think he was looking for Seamus. I'm not sure he got hold of him, but he went over here. Yeah.
Has Neil talked to you about what his thought process was at the time, or what he was thinking, or has he tried to explain it to you?
No, I think you can't. In a game like that, it's a typical British derby game. There's Neil all the way through it. There's no excuse for a bad challenge. There's Neil all the way through the game. The ball's there to be won. You got to go for it. Until I see that again, I can answer your question a bit better. But I don't want to see players having serious injuries. That's not what football's all about. Football's a contact sport, but nobody should have a serious injury. So if I see it again and it is a real bad one from Neil, it's a surprise. He's not that type of boy because he's been there himself with a bad injury. And I just hope Seamus is going to be back sooner rather than later. But no, I never said to Neil, what was he thinking?
In your view, do you think Gareth Bale was lucky to remain on the pitch this evening?
In your view, do you think one or two of yours were lucky to stay on the pitch? Because it was a little bit of both. I thought your boys are not coming off there with halos on their head. It was going on all through the game. I'm not complaining. It's a typical British game of football. You don't want to see anybody getting sent off. I thought, you know, there was one or two complaints from our boys. From your boys were a little bit late here and there, and some of our boys were as well. I'm not complaining. That's football. He got a yellow card from a cross. The referee thought he was late. Again, when I'm looking at it, I thought you have to go for it. He's travelling at a great speed. He's got to go for it. Guess a yellow card, he's going to miss the next game. We thought that was a bit harsh, but you know, I think we'll see it one way, and probably you guys will see it another.
You talk about Glenn Whelan when you mentioned Irish players should have been sent off.
No, I'm not saying anybody should be sent off. What I'm saying was there was Needle. We expected that. We didn't think we were going to come here and you were going to just say, go and do what you like. We knew what was going to happen. It was a typical derby game, typical British derby game. So I'm not complaining, just telling you what happened. And for the referee, it's not easy. He's got 60,000 screaming Irishmen down his neck every time there's a challenge. But I'm not complaining. I thought it was a great atmosphere. The big disappointment is obviously Seamus, and that is a great shame. If you take that out of the 90 minutes, when it was 11v11, I thought we controlled possession without creating too many great opportunities, but we were definitely the team that looked like we're going to score. And we'd get a man sent off, and then it was all you guys, which you'd expect. But we stayed strong, you know, we rolled our sleeves up, and after the last 20-25 minutes, I think you guys will probably be disappointed you didn't go on to win it more than we are going away with a point.
Getting out of Dublin with a point in 10 men, overall, would you be happy enough for that?
Sitting here now, yeah. I think we look at the table, look at the league table. Serbia winning. So there's another game past passes and we didn't get a win. That's 4 draws for us. A draw in Austria and a draw in the Republic of Ireland. If you looked at the start of the campaign and said to us, would you take a point in the Republic and a point in Austria? I'm not sure I would have said, I don't want that. It's not so bad. But because we've had draws, we dropped 2 points to Georgia at home, and that's been quite significant. But again, still, it's a long way to go. 5 games, 15 points. We believe in here thinking the last 20 minutes it could have been worse for us. When for 70 minutes, really, we weren't really in any trouble. But a good point for us at the end.
Chris, Dietmar Hamann has called the Gareth Bale challenge cowardly. Mark Halsley has said that he should have been sent off for a reckless challenge, excessive force, out of control and endangering player safety. But they're not Irish guys. That's obviously not just coming from the Irish people that think Bale should have been sent off.
Oh, all right, yeah, but that's his opinion. It's not my opinion. That's my opinion. We're not.
So you think the Bale challenge was okay?
In real time, when I saw it, when it happened, I thought he had to go for it. But come on, are you saying that every challenge that was on that pitch tonight, all the bad ones were from us?
No, I'm just saying that Dietmar Hamann and Mark.
I know, but you're picking and choosing which challenges, whatever Didier Hamann said, that's up to Didier Hamann.
So which Irish ones were you unhappy with?
No, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not complaining about anything. I'm disappointed about the Chris Coleman one, obviously. If it's a nasty one, bad challenges like that don't belong on the football pitch. I'm not disagreeing with that.
But Bale's is okay.
I'm not. From where I was sitting, he had to go for the ball. It's a cross. He's running. He's sprinting into the box. He's got to try and attack the ball. So, but I'm surprised that if you're complaining to me about Chris Coleman and that challenge, I probably am. I've got to sit here and take that. But is it because it's Gareth Bale? Is it a bit more because it's Gareth Bale, or was it a genuinely bad challenge?
It's a genuinely bad challenge. You could have broken Tom's leg.
If I see it again, I'll apologise to you and say you got it wrong. There's no hint of that in my dressing room. It's not Bale saying, I got that one wrong. He wants to appeal the yellow card. So I'd have to see that again.
Chris, do you think there was frustration building into your players if the football wasn't working and wasn't reaping dividends?
Well, I think when you say not working, I mean you never had a shot on goal for I don't think. Yeah. No. But I don't expect to come here and roll you guys over and create chance after chance. That's the great expectation now from everybody else. I don't expect that. I knew coming here was going to be hard. Public, good team, well organised, tough team, and they know how to get a result. So I don't think we were going to come here and create chance after chance. We've got Bale coming back, who was out 2 or 3 months with injury, and then of course he had a suspension, so he's a bit rusty. Aaron Ramsey's the same. So you can see in the last third we weren't probably at our best, but we were never really in trouble until we got a man sent off. We were never going to come here and have it all our own way. We knew that. And full respect to the Republic. They're not top of the group before today for nothing. Very good at what they do. But I never expected to come here and just walk away with 3 points, playing swashbuckling football and winning 2-0. That's not any success we've had. It's not been like that for us. We've had to work and fight. Some games, we've been excellent in creating, but it's not always like that. Especially coming to a place like this. So, one or two incidents the gentleman is talking about, contentious incidents. If it's a real bad one from Bale, again, I don't sit on the fence. If I saw it, it's bad, I'd admit to it. But I can't, if we're harping on about, it was a good old British game. The only the down point was Seamus Coleman, which I am sorry about.
Chris, you mentioned the needle there. Coleman's got a broken leg. O'Neill told us that O'Shea's got stub marks high above his ankle. Joe Allen probably got an elbow in the face off Ben Whelan, which we saw as well. Where's the line between needle and did the ref have control of the game?
Yeah, we don't want to see anybody. We don't want to see people with broken legs, though. That's never going to the pitch with that. Neil Taylor wouldn't have gone onto the pitch with that in his head tonight. I know that. And neither would any of my boys, any of the Irish boys. You don't want that. Look, a little bit of contact here and there. It is a physical game. You Irish boy, you've got 1 or 2 more. Aaron Ramsey's got a big bruise down the side of his neck and the back of his head and a cut here. It's football at the end of the day. And we complain about football's becoming a non-contact sport. You know, that game tonight wasn't non-contact, I think it's safe to say. But the only thing we complain about would be, and we're disappointed with the Seamus, the incident with Seamus. Other than that, it wasn't really, you know, in the first half where we had a lot of possession and we got put on our backsides once or twice. That's football, that's the way it is. We don't want to see anything nasty and sinister. We certainly don't want to see that. There's no place for that.
Okay, thank you.